Hello students, welcome to all 4 e-learning classes. In the last session, we discussed about the motion of a charged particle in uniform electric field. Okay. Now, same the motion of charged particle but in a plane, oblique projection of a charged particle. Okay. Today's topic we are discussing about oblique projection of a charged particle in a uniform electric field. Okay. Oblique projection oblique projection of charged particle in uniform electric field. See, here we are projecting a charged particle in uniform electric field, okay, and that too in a gravity free space. Now let us consider, let us take this is an xy plane, this is an xy plane, an electric field is applied along the positive y-axis here. This is a direction of electric field. E be the capital E be the direction of electric field which is directed towards along the y-axis. Now, if a charged particle, a negative charged particle, let us take a negatively charged particle is projected in the xy plane which makes an angle theta with the horizontal, horizontal. So what happens here? The initial velocity u is resolving into two components. The horizontal component of velocity is u cos theta and vertical component of velocity along the y-axis which is u sin theta. Okay. See, in general, whenever if you are projecting a charged particle, okay, which makes a certain angle to the horizontal, we know that already the path or the trajectory of the projectile is in the parabola. So the particle reaches certain maximum height and again comes towards the earth because of acceleration due to gravity. But here it is a gravity free space, only the electric field is present here. What is the direction of electric field is along the y-axis. Now we are projecting a negatively charged particle. Negatively charged particle is projected in the xy plane with an initial velocity u. It makes an angle theta with a horizontal. What is horizontal component is u cos theta and the vertical component of velocity is u sin theta here. See, when the negatively charged particle is projected in this condition, what is the direction of force acting on it is opposite to electric field. Okay, it is a negative charge, so that the force is opposite to the electric field. So the charged particle comes towards the downwards, towards x-axis. Okay. Listen here. Now what is the force is along the downwards direction? We know that what is the force acting on the charged particle. Let us take if m is the mass of the charged particle. M be the mass of the charged particle. Okay, and what is here the initial velocity vector of the charged particle? Initial velocity u bar is equal to, we may write ux I cap plus uyj cap, ux I cap plus uyj cap. What is ux, uy are the horizontal component of the velocities. Here ux is equals to u cos theta. What is ux is equal to u cos theta and uy is equals to u sin theta. Ux is equals to u cos theta, uy is equals to u sin theta. For suppose at any instant of time t, this is a point of projection, you should take origin. At any instant of time t, the particle having certain position, it reaches to the certain point, okay, certain point on its path at any point. Now what is the velocity of the charged particle after a time of t seconds? See here, velocity after the time t, after the time of t seconds. Okay, how can we calculate here? By using the kinematic equations V is equal to u plus at. Okay, see here, the horizontal velocity remains constant because there is no horizontal acceleration. Horizontal, in case of these two-dimensional motion, projectile motion, what is the horizontal acceleration is 0 here in this condition. Okay, what is horizontal velocity remains same at every instant. Vx is equals to u cos theta only. Okay, but what about the vertical velocity? The vertical velocity of the charged particle v is equal to u plus at. U means u sin theta, and what is acceleration is the charged particle is moving downwards along the negative y-axis. So you should take negative sign here, minus at. U sin theta minus at. What is A? A is equals to here EQ by M minus J. This is the acceleration. The acceleration of the vector A bar, what is equals to minus EQ by M J cap. Here minus J cap indicates the direction of acceleration, that is directed towards negative y-axis. What is the magnitude here? Magnitude A is equals to EQ by M. Okay, and that too it is retarding, negative value. Okay, this is a horizontal velocity at any instant of time t. This is a vertical velocity at any instant of time t. U sin theta minus at. Now similarly, at any instant of time t during the projection, the particle may be at any instant. Then what should be the position vector of the particle? Position vector of the particle is position vector r bar is equals to xi cap plus yj cap. Xi cap plus yj cap. What are here? X and y are the horizontal displacement and vertical displacement of the charged particle at any instant of time. Now what about the x value here? See, x will be the horizontal displacement. How can we calculate this x value? By using the again kinematic equation S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Horizontal displacement. From the equation S is equals to ut plus half at square. What is horizontal acceleration is 0. A 0, 0 into something, this total term becomes 0. S is equal to x here. U means horizontal velocity u cos theta and time t. This is a horizontal displacement of the charged particle. Horizontal displacement of the charged particle is x is equals to u cos theta into t. Okay. Now vertical displacement is vertical displacement. What is again? Y is equals to same from equation of motion. What is again? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Y is equals to u sin theta into t minus half at square. Okay, acceleration is negative here, minus of at square. This is a displacement, vertical displacement of the charged particle. Here what is A? A is equals to EQ by M. Okay, this is about the motion of the charged particle in uniform electric field. Okay, for suppose if the same charged particle is projected in a space where there is a electric field and gravitational field also present. Okay, combined electric and gravitational field. See, combined oblique projection of the charged particle in combined electric and gravitational field. See, same consider on a xy plane. Let us take this is a xy plane. Okay, an electric field is applied again in this case along the positive y-axis, a charged particle is projected with an initial velocity u in xy plane, which makes an angle theta with a horizontal. Okay, the velocity resolving into two components. Along the horizontal direction u cos theta, along the vertical direction what is the velocity? U sin theta. No change here. But what is the difference between this previous one and this topic means, here gravitational force is also exerted, gravitational force is also acting. In the previous there is a gravity free space, okay, but here what is a gravitational force is also acting. Now if a charged particle is projected into the xy plane with an initial velocity u, okay, now the charged particle is projected into the xy plane with an initial velocity u. What is the velocity resolving? U cos theta and u sin theta. See, whenever we are projecting a particle into the air, what is a gravitational force is acts on it, and here electric field is also there. So electric force is also act. What is a net force acting on the charged particle? Here again let us take, let m is a mass of the charged particle. What is m? Mass of the charged particle. Okay, and what is m be the mass of the charged particle? Okay, q be the charge. Okay, now what is a net force acting on the charged particle? F net. The net force acting on the charged particle is vector sum of the gravitational force and electric force. Vector sum Fg plus Fe. Okay, see, a vector sum means we should consider the angle between the Fg and Fe. For suppose, listen here, if a charged particle is projected, we doesn't know that whether it is positive or negative. What is F net is equal to, here we may write the F net, the magnitude of the force is equal to, what is the gravitational force? Mg. And what is the electric force is depends upon, already the direction of electric field is upwards. Mg plus or minus Eq. Mg plus or minus Eq. Okay. When we should take the positive sign and when we should take the negative sign here. See, always the gravitational force will be acted downwards towards the center of the earth. Direction of gravitational force is towards the center of the earth. And what is the electric force is, listen, what is the direction of electric field is, electric field is along vertically upward direction. Whenever the electric field is upward direction, what is the direction of electric force? If it is a negative charge, remember in the first case we are projecting a negative charge. See, these are the 2 points most important. Whenever we are placing a negative charge in an electric field, what is the direction of force acting on it is opposite to the electric field. Okay, if positive charge is projected in an electric field, the direction of force is in the direction of electric field. Now if the charge is negative, what is here? Electric field is along the y-axis. If the charged particle is negative, the force is opposite to electric field or not? Opposite to electric field means, if Q is negative, then what is the Fe is downwards, opposite to electric field. Opposite to electric field means the force acting towards the center of the earth, that is along the direction of gravitational force. In such condition, what is a net force is equals to mg plus Eq. Mg plus Eq. When charge is negative, then the what is electric force will be acts downwards. That gravitational force, electric force are in the same directions. Then we may write F net is equals to mg plus Eq. Now for suppose if Q is charge is positive, if Q is positive, Okay, in for this diagram only, if charge is positive only, Q is positive here, then charged particle positive means what is the direction of electric field is? The direction of electric field is also upward direction, is it is along the y-axis. Now gravitational force downwards, Fg always downwards only. If the charged particle Q is positive, what is the direction of electric force is? The direction of electric force is in the direction of electric field, that is upwards. These two are opposite in direction or not? So what is the here net force is equal to, we may write F net is equals to mg minus EQ. F net is equals to mg minus EQ. Means for these, this is a condition wherever the electric field is applying upwards. But if you are changing the direction of electric field, for suppose if the electric field is directed downwards, then what happens? These signs are reversed here. Okay, so that you should remember the 2 points. Whenever a negative charged particle is placed in the electric field, the force is opposite to the electric field. Whenever a positive charged particle is placed in the electric field, the force acting on it is in the direction of electric field. Okay, now we got what is finally we should write is the force F net is equals to here mg plus or minus EQ. Okay, positive sign taken when Fg and Fe are in same direction, Positive sign we should take mg and Fe. Mg means gravitational force, EQ means electric force. If these two are in the same direction, we should take the positive sign. And F net is equals to, here we should write mg minus EQ. Okay, when Fg and Fe are in opposite direction, Now we got the resultant force. Okay, net force acting on the charged particle in the combined electric and gravitational field. If we know the force, can we calculate the acceleration? We know the mass of the charged particle. Then what is here? We should write the net acceleration. Net acceleration. What is A is equals to F net by M. Net acceleration is equals to net force by mass, which can be written as G plus or minus EQ by M. This is a net acceleration. Net force mg plus or minus EQ, acceleration F net by M, mg plus or minus EQ by M, mm get cancelled here, G plus or minus EQ by M. This is a acceleration of the charged particle in combined electric and gravitational field. Students, so projection of the charged particle in combined electric field and the gravitational field here. So already in kinematics we discussed about the expression for the maximum height of a oblique projectile, range and time of flight. See, where there is no electric field, we are written what is the expression for maximum height is u square sin square theta by 2g, where g be the only acceleration due to gravity. If there is no electric field, okay, we may write u square sin square theta by 2g. But here gravitational field is acting and also electric field is also acting. Then if a charged particle is projected with an initial velocity u, which makes an angle theta with a horizontal, okay, The horizontal component u cos theta, vertical component u sin theta. In such condition, what is the expression for the maximum height? H max. Okay, and this is a range. And find time of flight. Time of flight means the time taken by the charged particle in which it remains in the air is called time of flight. Now we should write the expression for these three physical quantities. Okay, what is in general expression for maximum height is maximum height H max. Okay, H max is equals to, we have an expression, what is u square sin square theta by 2g, where only acceleration due to gravity is present, but here let us take g dash. What is g dash? Be the net acceleration. Okay, we know that what is net acceleration? G dash is equals to g plus or minus eq by m. G plus or minus eq by m. Then what is the expression for H max here? H max is equals to u square sin square theta by 2 of g plus or minus eq by m. Okay, the expression for maximum height is u square sin square theta by 2 of g plus or minus eq by m. Again we know that when we should take the positive sign and when we should take negative sign here. See, for this diagram, electric field is upwards. If the charged particle is negative, what is the direction of force is opposite to electric field, means downwards. Gravitational force downwards, then you should take plus 2 of g plus eq by m. Next, instead of negative charge, if it is positive charge is projected, whenever the positive charge is projected, what is the direction of electric force is upwards, but gravitational force downwards. Then what you should take? G minus eq by m. G minus eq by m. In the same way, see, if electric field is directed downwards, a negative charge is projected, a negatively charge projected, what happens? Force, negative charge opposite to electric field, upwards, downwards, again you should take minus. Electric field downwards, positive charge is projected, what is the force? Again downwards, because electric field downwards, positive charge means force is also downwards. Gravitational force downwards, electric force also downwards, again you should take plus. Okay, so that's why you should remember, when positive, if we know the direction, we want to know the direction of electric field, electric force, first we should know that whether the charge projected into the plane is positive or negative. And if we know the direction of electric field, so we know the direction of electric force. So always the gravitational force is downwards. If both are in same direction, you should take positive. If they are opposite in direction, you should take a negative here. This is the expression for maximum height. And what is the expression for range? Range of a projectile or range of the charged particle here. What is R value? So generally we know that R is equals to u square sin 2 theta by g, but again here also you should write g dash. G means only gravitational field is present, acceleration due to gravity. If there is no electric field, we may write directly g, but here electric field is there. So what is the formula? R is equals to u square sin 2 theta by g plus or minus eq by m. This is about range. Okay, and what is the third one? Again find the time of flight, expression for the time of flight. capital T. In general, what is the expression? Time of flight T is equals to 2u sin theta by g. Here again g dash. The net acceleration is g dash, which can be written as 2u sin theta by g plus or minus eq by m. Okay. Capital T is the time of flight. The time taken by the charged particle in which it remains in the air is called as the time of flight, which is 2u sin theta by g dash, where g dash be the net acceleration, that is vector sum of the acceleration due to gravity and acceleration provided by the charged particle due to the electric field. So that is 2u sin theta by g plus or minus eq by m. So these are the expression for the maximum height, range and time of flight. Okay, these are the mixed concepts. Okay, not only completely pure about the electricity, here we are using the again kinematics. Okay, so these are the expressions.